around us! Take out the flanker!
UAVs are up.
I got him! Take cover! Firing! I'm pinned here! No.
Hostile drone spotted. Can't move here. You like that, cabron?
Tangos, are you?
No trace here. Go around. Concentrating fire.
Tango's got his drone!
You've got more hostiles moving in on your position.
Hey guys, I'm WOOO. Welcome back to another Division 2 video, and you've asked for it, and guys, you are getting it. This is my kick-ass Seeker Mine build for Title Update 5 that absolutely shreds. This is amazing. Take a look at this. Guys, first and foremost, this just proves you do not need 3k skill power to have an absolutely armor-rinsing Seeker Mine build. One shot, whatever you want to call it for PvE. You do not need it, and I will show you why as I go through the build. First and foremost, guys, make sure you're rolling with the Demolitionist specialization for the simple reason that will garner you an extra 25% explosive damage. You will be silly not to use that specialization. Let's go for the build. Okay guys, the mask. The mask I'm using is a China Light Industries Corporation mask. I'm going to get the 10% explosive damage and the 10% shotgun damage. That I don't need for 10%, but it is what it is. I have 41% damage to elites. That helps. That's nice. 19% skill haste and the talent destructive. It's integral. You have that on your mask. The chest piece is a Providence Defense brand set chest piece. 10% skill power, 591 skill power, health, headshot damage, and destructive. I have not touched this with a barge pole. I've left it be. It's, you know, it is what it is. I don't care about the health. I don't care about the headshot damage. I just want to make sure the skill power is decent, and it is. It could be a lot better. Don't get me wrong, but RNG doesn't like me, so I'm happy with that. but it needs to have the talent Destructive and ideally the Province Defense brand set to give me that 10% skill power. The mods, skill power with headshot kill XP but explosive damage, that's nice. And the defensive mod is armor with total armor and protection from elites. And the holster is a Douglas and Harding holster. I'm using this because it is god roll for what I need. Skill power of 705, which is great, and destructive 20% explosive damage. The mods, skill power with, yes, more explosive damage and increased kill XP. And then we look at the knee pads. The knee pads are the China Light Industries Corporation knee pads. Again, I get the 10% shotgun damage. 21% skill haste. Destructive, which will give me 20% explosive damage. And the offensive mod of weapon damage and damage to armor. The gloves, it's an Aurora Holdings brand set, which is 10% accuracy. I'm going to get 375 skill power and the talent Terminate, which depleting an enemy's armor grants plus 35% skill damage for 15 seconds, and kills will refresh this. This works on your skills, and I will demonstrate shortly, but this has a lot more value than Destructive. Destructive will give you a better base damage, and we'll show you that very briefly when we look at the skills, but Terminate will get you that extra 15% skill damage. You will be silly again not to use Terminate. The backpack, and as you can see, this is a 457 gear score backpack. I had this as soon as I entered World Tier 5, and I'm still using it today because I found nothing better. It is perfect for exactly what I need. Absolute Armament, 20% skill haste, 450 skill power, 38% skill haste, which is great. The talents, tech support and destructive, which synergize perfectly. You could go for skilled, which is good. However, I want to deal more damage, so tech support gives you that. Utility mod slot is Seeker skill power and Chem Launcher skill power, and that particular mod gives me top end mods to use on my Seekers. Trust me, I'll show you them shortly. And the offensive mod is weapon damage, assault rifle damage, and rifle damage. The weapons, and this is where they have to synergize perfectly to make sure you have the most optimal Seeker Mine build, or just skill build in general. This is what I'd go for. Primary, Spike. Headshot kills grant plus 35% skill damage for 20 seconds. Use your loaf, use your noggin, be on the lookout for enemies that have low health, and make sure you headshot them. I use this, stability is okay, accuracy is okay, it helps. Spike is an OP talent to use. And Spike does not show in your HUD, it shows on your weapon. So this is a real good talent. 35% skill damage is insane. Distance, I like distance because again, you're sitting back in cover, you want to shoot enemies from afar, and this will help. So I've opted for distance, great talent. And the recharged, well-equipped, skills deployed a full armor of 25% duration charge or ammo. That is what it is. I prefer a different talent, but it's already on my secondary, which is the military G36, which has perpetuation. Kills grant plus 5% skill duration, ammo, and charges to the next skill used. Your max stack is 10. Allegro for the rate of fire, and rooted. While equipped and in cover, all skill damage and healing is increased by 25% for 10 seconds. Buff is lost when next in cover, can occur once per 60 seconds. There is no healing on this build at all. I'm being a man, and I'm using just an armor kit. So the healing aspect is relevant. The skill damage is relevant, so make sure that this is absolutely in one of your equipped slots across your free weapons. The mods, again, I'll show you the mods in your weapon. They don't matter. Accuracy rounds, critic chance, damage to elites. And the ACR is pretty much the same. Accuracy rounds, critic chance, damage to elites. Finally, the sidearm, which is the 93R perpetuation. Again, for kills, grant plus 5% skill duration, ammo, and charges to the next skill used. Accurate and in rhythm. Make sure you have in rhythm somewhere on one of your weapons, because while equipped, enemy kills have a 5% chance to refresh active skill cooldowns. Can occur once per 60 seconds. This is, again, another good talent to have on the build, for sure. I mean, one option you could have is for something like if you have Rooted in Rhythm and then use the Merciless. For the Merciless, you will have, if I have one, here we go. Well holstered landing a shot has a 5% chance to deal plus 20% damage as explosive damage. This will synergize with your total explosive damage. So you'll have or will be hitting some meaty hits occasionally. Okay, that's the build. Let's take a look at these skills. Okay, Bombardier Drone. Yes, go for this bad boy. It does insane damage. When you aim, as a tip, aim for the floor. Don't aim for the man. Don't aim for the enemy. Aim at the floor. If you aim at the enemy, you will miss them by a truckload. And that was my issue from the off. I was hitting everywhere and anywhere, and it was frustrating. So aim for the floor to make sure you're booming them massive shots. Cooldown of 22.1 seconds. My health is 202,000. Explosive damage of 1,053,037. Boom. This will be higher. This is your base damage. It will for sure be higher when you synergize your talents, which will absolutely wreck on this build. 4 bombs, your bomb radius is 4 meters. You can, if you wish, spec into extending that radius. But no, I've got 2 bombs. I'll put them where I want, and shit blows up. So I don't recommend that. Go for damage. Skill haste, 73.5%. The hull slot is 150.1% damage. The feed slot is 165% damage. And as you can see, but looking at the build, the mods are 2252, 2205, 2476. These are not OP mods. They are very good mods. Don't get me wrong. You can get them 28, 29, which will wreck. Absolutely wreck. So guys, farm for those special mods. And then the creme de la creme, Seeker Mines. 1,077,823 with a cooldown of 15.8 seconds. It is not perfect by any means. I have added 20% skill haste. It is shaved a second off the cooldown. So trying to get this cooldown exactly where I want it to be will take a little bit of time. However, it's in a good place at present to absolutely shred. The mods. Skill haste of 182.3%. These are god roll mods. 96.2% damage. 89.8% damage. Insane. Insane. If you can see through my mods, I've got some nice mods here for Seekers, and it's needed. You have to have these sexy mods on this build to do some insane damage. It really is, folks. It really is, because Seeker Mines will absolutely shred in PvE. Absolutely shred. 1,077,000 is insane, and it can and will be higher, which I'll demonstrate now for you guys. Let's get into the area effect, guys. Let's go here. Tell you what, let's go very hard. We don't want to go medium. We don't want to go hard. We do our business very, very hard. Okay, guys. Let's do this. And as you can see, Terminate is procced, Tech Support is procced. Let's drop a nice million Seeker. Let's see how much damage we're doing. Insane damage. It really is. And you can see what procs, Terminate procs, Tech Support procs. So you're getting the 25% from Tech Support, the 35% from Terminate. So that's a total of 60% damage, and if you are clever, aim for those headshots for those extra 35% skill damage. Is insane. Is absolutely insane. So guys, definitely recommend Terminate over Destructive, Tech Support over Skilled, and you will get a shed load more damage on this build. It's insane. Spike. I'll demonstrate Spike to you guys. We're in cover. This is my primary weapon. Let's take a Butcher's. Okay, let's do this. Let's switch to my primary. AC up. And there you go. I'll look up the weapon HUD. You will see Spike is active. Nice. Recharge is active. And then as soon as you start dealing some damage, this lasts for a long time. Just make sure when the bar runs out and it's depleted, pop another headshot, kill, and you will get the extra 35% damage. Nice. It's really, really good. Great talent to have on the build. Gives you insane damage, coupled with the 25% of tech support, the 35% of terminate, so you get that 95%, nearly 100% extra damage. It is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So you've got the 95%, and then you've got 20% here, 20% there, another 20% at 60%, it's 155, 175, 195, and then you have the 25 of the specialization of Demolitionist, so it's 220%. That's the potential in this build. 220% extra explosive damage by just synergizing your talents. Guys, I've enjoyed the video. This is my insane one-shot Seeker Mine build. But Untitled Update 5, improving, you don't need 3,000 skill power. 2671 is enough. And you will have an absolute monster build for PvE. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like. If you want to see more Division 2 content, smash the sub button. I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.